everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my April update of my Shop My Stash project pan. This is a little project pan project that I like to do. It's mostly a Shop My Stash, but I add a little bit of project pan-ness to it. So basically how this project works is every month or so I pick out products from my collection to focus on for that month, and I have to use all of the products that I pick at least 5 times. That's kind of like the project pan nature of this, is there's a usage threshold. This project helps me rotate through my collection, make sure I'm using different things every month, and it really helps me to get set up for my other project pans because I am dedicating time to a certain group of products for around 30-ish days, and a lot of times that helps me get enough progress on those products to then be able to roll them into a project pan when I'm ready to. So I didn't do the best this past month. I have a few products that are actually going to be rolling over into May, but then there are some that I feel like I used a ton. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about everything. The first thing is this Tarte Hydro Flex Serum Foundation. I use this 12 times, and this is just a top favorite of mine right now. Pretty much every day that I have been wearing any sort of base foundation, it has been this one, and I love it a lot. I do want to pan this year, so having it in this project is just kind of giving me the opportunity to use it before I roll it into my project pan. And I think it's been in the rounds for like the past couple months. I do think I'm going to switch it out this month just because I need to give other things in my collection some love, but this is just a top favorite right now. I just love how it looks. I also got 12 uses on this Caliray Surf Proof Setting Spray, which I've really been enjoying as well. I love the experience of using this. I think the mister's really nice and fine. I like the scent of it. I'm still testing out the longevity of this and keeping my makeup locked in, but so far I have been really enjoying this product, and I'm happy that I got 12 uses on it because it is a newer setting spray to my collection. And then again, we've got another 12 uses on a product. This is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle. I have a pan in this product and just continuing to grow that pan with the last 12 uses on it through this. This is just such a classic. It's been in my collection for a really long time. It's obviously an old product, but it still performs really well, and I haven't had any issues, so I'm just gonna keep using it. I love to try and grow that pan, and there's just still a ton of product left in here, so highlights are really hard to actually like ever finish. I've hit pan in quite a few of my highlights. I just don't ever see myself getting them actually done because there's so much product in here, and like you don't use that much when you're using a highlight. You never know about finishing one, but happy with the progress I got in this one, and I love this product, so it's an easy one for me to use. Another easy one for me to use is the Benetint. I used this one 9 times, mostly as a blush, although the last time I wore it, I also put it on my lips. I just think this is such a pretty product. I absolutely love it when I'm doing like a no makeup look, and it's just, you know, one of the only things that I use. I also love it when I'm just doing like a more natural makeup look, when I'm still wearing like a good amount, but I want to wear this. I've layered it under my blush. I've just worn it on its own. I love this. I'm so happy that my friend put this in like our little white elephant, and I picked her gift because it's been a favorite since I got it around Christmas time. The next is this Merit Day Glow Highlighting Balm. I use this one 4 times, so this one will be rolling over. I wore it sometimes I wore it as a bronzer when we were on vacation. Sometimes I wore it on my collarbones. Today I actually wore it in my inner corner. So I've used this in a variety of ways. I need to get one more usage on it, but it's been kind of fun to experiment with it. It's not my favorite type of product. It's not like a true highlighter for me, but it's been fun to experiment and play with. And then the last 3 products are lip products, and they are all actually rolling over. I did not hit 5 uses on any of those. The most that I got was 4 uses on this Merit lipstick, which I love. I'm wearing this today, actually layered with this one. I wish I would have gotten 5 uses, but I'm still happy with 4 and 1 more use, and we can roll this out next month. I do love this shade. I think it's so pretty. I also love this lipstick Queen lipstick in the shade The Truth. Really pretty nude shade, and I just didn't wear it enough. So another one that I love and I think won't be too hard to get the additional 2 uses. And then I also have this Revlon lipstick in the shade Wild Orchid, and I only used this one time. This one's a little bit more challenging for me. I'm wondering if I try layering it with some of the other lipstick shades, if I will have better luck. So I still need 4 uses on this next month. We will get that figured out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the things that I am done working on back into my collection. We'll keep these 4 over here to be rolled over, and we're gonna go ahead and pick some new products to work on this month. All right, starting with a base, I am debating between 2. So either this OG complexion stick or my Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, which honestly, this is the one I think I'm leaning towards, because I also think, if I'm remembering correctly, I wanted to pan this one this year too. So probably would be a good idea to get some usage on it. Although it's been in this for a while and it's settled, and it looks like I'm about halfway done, which is a lot further along than I thought I was. So that's positive news. I do need a setting spray, so I do think I'm gonna pull in my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I haven't worked on this one in a while, and this is a top favorite of mine, so I'm gonna give that one a little bit of usage. I don't need a powder, although I think I will soon, because I'm working on one in my project pan, and it is close to being done, but we're gonna keep chugging away on that one and make sure we get that one done. I also don't need a bronzer because, again, working on one in my project pan. I do need to select a highlight. I think I'm debating between 2, either this Jaclyn Hill palette or my Urban Decay highlight in Sin, but I honestly haven't used this Jaclyn Hill palette in a while, so I think I'm gonna move this one in. This one I just feel like is not my necessarily favorite, but there's so much product in here, so it's probably good to get a little bit of usage on that. I don't need a standard blush because I'm working on one in my project pan, but I do want like a cream or liquid blush because I've loved having the Benetton in this past month. And I know that I had this one in semi-recently, this Merit Blush in Stockholm, but I just really, really like it, and it's such a fun spring color. So I think that's the one that's gonna win and get rolled in. I don't need eyeshadow. I don't need eyeliner. I need to be working on my eyeshadows that are in my eyeshadow project pan, and I'm still actively working through my Avon eyeliner. I don't think I'm gonna choose like a regular bullet lipstick because I have the 3 that I still need to work on, but I just pulled out 2 other lip products. So the first is this Kiko Milano lip pencil in the shade 534. I think it would be good to have an option for a lip liner, maybe to wear with that Revlon lipstick. And then I was also thinking it might be good, again, for that Revlon lipstick to have another layering option. So I pulled out this Dose of Colors Parfait. I mean, it is a lipstick. I was gonna call it a lip crayon, but it's a lipstick as well. And I think maybe those will give me a little bit of options for layering. So I think that's it. So let's go through everything that we'll be working on this month. Here is the little stack. So I have this Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. Then for additional face products, I have this Jaclyn Hill Highlighter Palette, this Merit Blush, and also this Merit Highlighting Balm. And then I have a ton of lip products. So I have these 3 lippies that I went through at the beginning, and then the 2 new lip products that I just talked through. So I feel like I have a good amount here to focus on. Definitely need to do some work on the lippies to be able to roll all of those out next month, but I am excited about this. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.